Hello, thank you for joining me. Welcome back. So in this video series, what I like to do, or this third video in our series on creating a skewed roof, is kind of edit this a little bit so we can make it trim to the outside rather than the inside. Some modeling tools offer the ability to trim within a boundary or outside of a boundary. I don't see that option here in Revit Architecture, but there are ways around it. It's a little bit cumbersome, so let me show you some of the steps involved. Intuitively, it would have been nice to be able to define that, but we couldn't do that, and it does make the hole quite literally that we told it to do. But we're going to have to make modifications to do this to get this exactly what we wanted to do. So, let's do this. Let's do Control-Z a couple times to get back to our original roof. And before we cut this, let's go back to our level 5 plan and let's modify this a little bit. I'm going to do Control-Y a couple times so we can get our offsets correct. There, it should be 2 foot offsets on all sides. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this one out. And, you know, one way of doing this is just to like draw one large rectangle on the outside of this in hopes, I don't think it'll do it, in hopes that it'll trim on the inside. So it's kind of like AutoCAD in a way, where it kind of comes to its first boundary, makes this a solid, or makes that a cut, makes that a solid, and so on and so forth. I don't think it's going to allow us. It's not going to allow us to create nested geometry in here like this. So let's do continue. What we're going to do is we're going to take this line, we're going to delete it. Take this line, remove it up here, connect it to that, take our trim tool and put a cut in there. I'm sorry, not our trim tool, but it's our split element. We're going to split this line so we can bring it together here. So now we have enclosed geometry. We have 3 sides already chosen. And now it's going to cut on the exterior of that, leaving the inside intact. So if we go to green check mark, that should be in pretty good shape. Let's go to our 3rd floor plan. And, well, it's ugly, but not as ugly. And our walls are extended up to the roof, so that looks like it's in pretty good shape. Let's do that one more time. Go to our level 5, our underlay. Let's make that, we're still going to make that the 1st floor. Actually, for this one, let's make it the 2nd floor so we can see the roof again. So we're going to click on that roof. Not going to edit the sketch, but what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our vertical cut command. And let's do this. If we click out here, it does remember where we put our cursor. If we click out here and try to cut that part of the roof out, it's not going to let us cut out the host element, which is going to be kind of weird. We already have geometry in place that we could use, so let's go ahead and use our rectangle. Maybe pick in that corner. Pick over here, we're going to go right to the edge of that wall up here. If we go to the check mark, it cuts it out. So, made it kind of a liar out of me, but you do have to be careful how you select your roof. It's always better to select the main part of the roof first, and not some part that's eventually going to get cut out. So everything looks to be in pretty good shape. Let's go back to our 3D view and take a look at that. And there's our skewed roof. Okay, any questions, give me a holler, and we'll see you in another video.